What's up? My camera feels so far away. Oh my gosh, hold on. I might have to adjust a little bit. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, good morning. So, I have some really fun DIYs planned this morning, and I'm so excited. Hello, good morning. Hey, Tracy. Oh my gosh, how have you been? Good morning, Jelly Bear. Yay, everybody. Let me so if anybody wants to be notified to come in, they can. I'm also streaming this to Facebook and hey, Salford, how are you? Amber, I am. What was I saying? Oh, I'm streaming this to Facebook and I'm trying to stream it to YouTube, but every time I've done that lately, it doesn't work. So hopefully, if you guys miss it today, though, you can rewatch it on those places. Oh, it's lagging. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Let me give me a second here. Let me close out my other apps, and I actually have my Wi-Fi off. So let me fix that. Update your app. Oh my gosh. Hopefully, if I just hook up to my Wi-Fi, that'll help real quick. No, that's so lame. Okay, is it any better? You guys, I'm so excited for what I have planned today. Is that any better, you guys? Or no? I don't have any giveaways or anything. That's okay. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Bree. Yes. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is like super, super simple. So basic. You guys, I loaded in some of my products, but oh my gosh, Bree, you would understand this. Like loading in regular inventory is one thing, but loading in this paint and like the transfers and stuff that I bought, or I guess I didn't buy transfers, I got decoupage paper, has been like really a lot. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So I'm doing it, but it's like taking me a minute. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's paint some hot dogs today for sure. So what I'm gonna use first though is the first thing I wanted to show you guys is this antique gold gilding wax, and I do have some of it available. Not very much. So that's the other part of this that's kind of complicated is like I don't know how much to get, you know? Oh yeah, well that's a good problem, Brie. I would love to have that problem. Okay, so like I said, the first thing we're gonna do is, and I wanted to pin it for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about while I'm using it. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna use this antique gold gilding wax. So yeah, this is the first thing I'm gonna work on today. I think I got this in the Goodwill bins, and I thought like it had potential. You know what I mean? Because I love me some of this stuff. As you can tell, like that's what my wall is back there. But I don't love the colors really. So we're gonna first thing we're gonna start with is this, and then I'm just gonna paint the border of it. And I think I'm gonna go. What do you guys think? Should I do? I'm thinking endless shore, which is just like a nice white, like a creamy white. Or I was thinking, okay, had a lot of thoughts. I was thinking either pink or honestly, I thought about red because how pretty would red and gold be together? And then let me show you what I'm gonna work on next. I'm gonna do two projects today. So this is the other thing I'm gonna work on. It's a like a sled, I guess. But I'm gonna paint that. I'm definitely gonna paint that white. And then I'm gonna put this decoupage paper on the heart and this on this heart up here. And I'm so excited. I think this is gonna be really, really pretty. So this might take us a little minute today, but it's gonna be so fun. So yeah. Yeah, Bree, we're on a mission. So what do you guys think on this first thing? White or pink? I'm thinking white. And then the gold in the middle will look really pretty. That way it's not just Valentine's Day-ish. It's like all season. Yeah, white. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna start with that because this part will take me no time at all in the middle. Hey dude, what's up? I already had you guys modded. Look at me being all prepared. My hands aren't working very good today. The other thing about this paint is so cool, you guys. It's all in one. Like I talked about this the other day. It's all in one. So typically on something like this, I would use a primer, but you don't have to with this. It's all one, and you don't have to seal it, which is probably my absolute favorite part because I hate sealing. Like I'm growing up on you. Yeah, proud of you. I hate sealing. So anyway, that's the pros to this paint. It's all in one. So it is a little higher price, but you're getting all you need in one little can. You know what I'm saying? So you can't beat that. Also, I was just talking about this paintbrush on my Instagram this morning. This is my all-time favorite paintbrush. I have lots available for you guys. I actually bought a lot of that to start out. I was kind of nervous. That's the other thing. I just didn't know how much to buy out straight out the gate with this because I didn't know what you guys are gonna like, but I just went with what I like. And this is amazing for getting in the nooks, like getting in here. I don't necessarily need it for this project. I'll need it for the other one. But yeah, getting down in the little nooks. All right, and then that's what I was gonna say about this is you basically only need like a lid, and that's gonna cover this whole thing. Watch. It might be two layers. And you could like So this has a little bit of like scuffs and stuff on it. You could sand it or something first maybe, but I'm not going to. I might actually sand it afterwards. So yeah, this is super, yeah, make crafting great again. This is super basic and it's going to be so simple and easy. So I want to start out with an easy one as a warm up. What's everybody up to today? What is today? Monday? Yeah, Monday. Oh my gosh. It doesn't feel like a Monday. So I'm just slapping it on here. And Duke, have you painted anything out with your paint? Oh my God, I know. I have a heater right here beside me because it's ice. Ice. These are just, this paintbrush is just from like Walmart, I think. Okay. This is going to be cute. I drank a little bit of caffeine this morning, so I'm feeling a little like this. You're slacking. Oh, you have Carter? Chasing him around? Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to keep him on for Mondays for a minute. Packing. Oh yeah, packing, not fun. You're crafting right along with me. Yay. You're working with paper? Cool. Exciting. Okay, the only problem is going to be getting nice and neat, getting down in this little part right here, but it'll be fine. And if I get a little bit of white on there, it'll be okay because I will, I'll just cover it with the gold gilding wax. So yeah, this is definitely going to need 2 coats, but that's the thing I've learned about this paint. So far, I've been using this. The silk paint is new to me. I used to use the regular Dixie Belle paint and then I would seal it afterwards, which honestly, not to like diss that paint because I'm selling that too, but honestly, this paint is just top tier because it's, you don't have to seal it or prime. I mean, you just really can't beat that if you're painting anything because who has time? Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? All right. So we are almost done with this first coat. I'm just trying to get the edges here real quick. And I mean, look how quick that was, you guys. It took me like 3 seconds. We'll just take one more coat, and it only took a lid's worth. That's the thing about this paint too. It lasts forever. Look here. So if you can, I don't want to tip it too far, but see how much is gone out of that? I have painted a whole shelf. And you know how shelves are. If you've ever painted a shelf, I think shelves take more paint than any other project because there's like, all the surface area of a shelf. Top, bottom, side, underneath. So I think on the website it says that this can, 16 ounces, covers 75 square feet. So it'll last you forever. I mean, you could do like 300 little projects like this probably with this size. You have a piece similar to that, and you're excited. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yep. Check out the bin for all your coffee needs. Thanks, Sassafras. I'm missing some comments. Nope. Okay. Just drying this real quick, and then I'm gonna put another coat on it. I think you're technically supposed to wait like a while in between coats. If you read on it, I think it says, it doesn't say on the can, but I think on the website it says to wait 12 or 24 hours or something, But it's fine. It'll be fine. Once it's dry, you can work with it. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna put another coat on it really quick. I'm excited for the next project too. I think it'll be really, really fun. And I've actually never used decoupage paper, so I'm really excited to see it. Yeah, okay, Amber. I am slacking bad on loading that in. I also need to look up the price. If you're wanting that today, I can here in a minute, as soon as we're done with this, let me look that up and if I can just run it like as a regular listing without putting like a picture in for you, I can do that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'll just run it at ounces. Yeah, I'm having I'm struggling with all like loading everything in. It's very, because I have to make sure like how many I have, and then I'm also supposed to keep the certain amount at my booth. Yeah, I should have time. We got all the time today. Okay, it's looking good so far. Dry it, and then I'm gonna do the gold in the middle. Oh my gosh, that is too cold. Is that too cold for mailing this stuff? Oh, yeah, I think technically you're not supposed to send, like Dixie Belle won't send it to you. They wait. So I probably should look into that. I don't know. I sent in Duke Hers and it was freezing. It was like below 30, I think, that week. And I think it arrived okay though. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Looks perfect. Okay, good. I guess just like if you do buy some and you just don't leave it outside. Like let it, you know what I mean? Bring it right in as soon as it's delivered if you can. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably safe though to do that. Okay. Well, this is actually not full coverage yet, which is fine because I am going to distress it a little bit on the corners. I think we'll see how it looks. All right, and then I'm going to take this antique gold gilding wax, which actually just a few days ago was my first time ever working with this. Ooh, you went to a massive antique market on Saturday. So exciting. Did you find anything cool? Yeah, just give the mail person a key to your house. It'll be fine. No biggie. Let them in. All right, so that's what this part looks like right now. And this actually isn't going to be a super drastic change, but I think it's just going to be better. It's going to be way better. So if you've ever used Rub and Buff, gilding wax to me is just basically the same as Rub and Buff. And this stuff though, honestly is stinky. It's very stinky. You spent so much, but got a lot of good stuff. Well, that's always the best. And I just kind of rub it on like I would wax, just kind of like Rub and Buff, you know, just rub it on there. If you guys are new here, my name is Shayna. Give me a follow on Wednesdays. I try to do curated shows, which actually, oh, I forgot to upload this stuff last night. I was going to have it ready, and I was going to tell you guys, like, tell you guys to go check it out. But I have a kind of a fun Valentine's Day theme going on for Wednesday. It's a little bit of pinks, a little bit of golds like this, and then it's like some bronzy, like this, grassy colors, and some green. It's really, it's coming along really pretty. I'm excited about it. So yeah, bookmark that show on Wednesday. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna do like $3 and $5 starts. Lots of cute like Valentine's Day stuff. But a lot of the Valentine's Day stuff I have is kind of like you could use it. It's kind of neutral. Like I said, the brass items and then like the greens and stuff. Hi, Miranda. Okay, we are just DIYing today. So that is how that's looking so far. I feel like that looks so much better already. Now the next thing I want to do. And unfortunately, I don't have any of this available today, but this is called Dixie Dirt. And it's like literally kind of like a dirt. Like it's like a powder. I'm going to take this and put it in there to make it look kind of old and like aged. Like an old and aged kind of like brassy or, which you could probably just use some of the, there's also a bronze gilding wax, so you could maybe just use bronze if you wanted that to look like this. But I think this will give it like an old. And the good thing about the wax is it'll just go right into the wax. You don't have to like, since the wax is kind of sticky still. Yeah, go get some actual dirt from your backyard. You know, people do that in crafting. Like people do actually use. Yeah, I'm getting old and aged too. Fast. Real fast. It's happening fast. I'm just kind of doing this like haphazardly. Like there's really no, you don't have to be fancy. Yeah, coffee grounds. That actually probably would work. Okay. Honestly, too, though, if you ever do want this stuff, I've had this for probably 4 years. it'll last you 50 years. And I've used it. I mean, I've used it for multiple things. Okay, that looks so cool. It's subtle, but that looks so good. Like, it just took the bronzy antique gold color and just kind of made it look even older. Okay, and then to make the frame look old, thanks, the hearts, I'm gonna just take a little bit of sandpaper, and then I might take antique wax too. Hold on. So this is not a product that I am selling. I need to be promoting the products that I have, but you know, I'm still learning how to do this. All right, so yeah, let's distress it. This will actually look really good because it was a dark wood underneath. Sometimes when it wasn't, like sometimes when it's not a dark wood underneath and you distress it, I don't think it looks very good. I have a little trash can down here. That's why I'm doing it down here. Hey, Emily. Doing some DIYs today, and I'm so excited. All right. So that's looking pretty cool, but I still think it could look like I just did subtle distressing, and I actually kind of went a little too hard there. But I'm going to take this. Actually, I'm going to take brown wax, which I will have this available at some point too, once I get my life together and get this all loaded in. And this, I'm going to take a chip brush because I want to, your life needs together. I know, Emily, it's actually really hard. You want some of this? Indu? Brown wax? Mine's actually really dried out. I need to get a new one. Maybe I'll do an order next time of, I'll do that. I'll get some brown wax. Okay, so then this, the chip brush is very important because if you use the one that I use to paint with, this brush is so smooth and provides like that smooth look. Chip brushes do not. They provide more of like a distressed look. I'm just gonna kind of like go on the corners. This is the same technique I used to use on furniture. You guys, like people used to ask me kind of like how-tos with furniture. This is the same technique. It's just on a bigger scale, you know. Okay, I'm gonna go all the same way. Wait, where are we at here? This is the top. So yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Wax on, wax on. And then I'm gonna go this way with it. I thought about going up and down, but I think I'll just go this way. This is so pretty. Actually, it'll probably look okay if I go both ways. And that's all you need. Like, you just need a tiny little dip of that wax. I got some Tim McGraw playing. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, how cool. Looks so good. Just kind of like distress. I mean, you can play around with distressing, you know, and if you hated that, just take your white and go back over it a little bit and even kind of blend it in. Just play around with it till you get it the way you like it. Do you, you know? All right, so I'm excited. I love that. That was so easy. How long did that take us? That took 18 minutes, and it probably would have been way faster if I wasn't talking. So, yay. One down. And you guys, I don't know, there's probably like 40 colors of the little sample size of those, of the silk paint. I got these because I figured maybe you guys would like to just get a sample and try it out. Yeah, that was from the Goodwill bins. So yeah, it was, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post the befores and the afters of these. I'll try to stage them up cute today. I'll try to. And take a, you know, a nice picture. You could also go on with this and embellish it with like some greenery if you wanted to and add like a little picture in here or something. Or honestly, just keep it like that. I love that. Okay, but yeah, so what I was saying is I got these ones because I know the price point of the full, like the big ones is a little high. I fully understand, but like I told you guys, it's all in one, so you're getting like a lot of bang for your buck. But these ones are smaller, so I figured if you guys are interested, you could just grab you a little small one. But I don't have all the colors loaded in. At the end, I'll just take you guys over to the shelf, and if there's anything you're interested in or you want to see the colors compared to the other colors, we can just kind of like run them like that, play it by ear for today. And then I'm going to try to have them all loaded in at some point when I get my life together. That was an experience. Oh yeah, I figure. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey Melissa, I didn't say hi to you. How are you? So for this one, I'm actually so excited. Typically, if it was not 20 degrees outside, I would just take this out and spray paint it, to be honest, because of how like intricate and like all these little details there are. But we're gonna power through and we're gonna paint it. I'm gonna take a wipe and just kind of quickly wipe it off. There's actually a cleaner that Dixie Belle recommends to use. I don't have it right here available. I'm bad at this. But that'll also be something I have available soon too. Just to get dust and grease and grime off so that your paint does stick really well. And see, this is like a raw wood, so your paint is gonna stick really good to this anyway. You wouldn't even need a primer with a regular paint on this one. Shellac on this? I don't think so. This is like raw wood. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, I think this is just raw wood. Is the antique gold wax that's pinned what you used on the square? Yeah, so I used that on the square. I used this. This is what's pinned. Yeah, I used antique gold, but there's also gold and then there's also bronze. I actually haven't used those two yet. But then on top of this, I took Dixie Dirt, which I don't have any available today. I have some in my booth. I'm going to go to my booth maybe and pick it up and bring it and then load it in here and whatnot. But this, I went over top of the gold with this just to kind of give it like even more of an aged look. Instead of that kind of, like I wanted it to look even more antique. So yeah, that's what I used there. Okay, so this here, like I said earlier, we're gonna paint it. I'm making a mess. I am the biggest, messiest, the messiest crafter. Biggest. So this is what we're gonna do on this. I've never used decoupage paper, but I think I can handle it. It's basically like Mod Podging, and I've done that. We're gonna paint this whole thing white with this color English Shore that I just used. And then we're gonna decoupage that on there. Yeah, I was talking about it. It's exactly like Rub and Buff. It's literally, I would say, basically the same. So yeah. All right, we're gonna get started on this. You guys promote your shows if you're a seller on here. Do you have this? I do. See, that's I have talked about this. This is what's hard for me. So when you're a Dixie Belle retailer, you technically have to have a physical location. And so I have that at my booth, which they're closed today, or I would literally just sell it to you guys and then go pick it up. But then I wouldn't be able to ship it until Tuesday, like afternoon. So I do have it. I will have more available too. Since I'm just starting with this, I'm trying to figure out what I need, the most of. And I know sealers are going to be one thing that I'm going to need to have. So definitely, tune back in sometime. I will definitely have, good morning, how are you? I will definitely have it. Ooh, 10 miles on this afternoon. Good morning, Teresa. Ooh, yes. Melissa, $2 starts tomorrow. Yay. You use that now instead of Mod Podge? That's exciting. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. I have satin here with me. Like this is just my my bottle of it. And then like I said, I do have more, but I won't have that available today either. I'll get it together eventually, guys. We're going to start trying to do this more regularly, like probably on Monday mornings. Hopefully that's when I can squeeze it in here. And yeah, it's much easier. Yeah, I think it's a little less thick too, right? So it's a little easier to work with, the sealers, than Mod Podge. I know, Melissa. I know. Yeah, you really have to work hard to squeeze it in, honestly. Have you had any with the paint getting funky? I've had issues with DIY. What do you mean, getting funky? I know, isn't that the paint that gets stinky or something? I have paint over here on my shelf that I've probably had over there for 3 years, and it's still all fine. Sometimes when you open it up, it's a little dry, but if you take water, because Dixie Belle is a water-based paint, if you take water and add water to it, perfect. Now silk, I might have to check into that on the silk paint because I've never, I mean, you can, I'm pretty sure you can add water to this too. Monday makeover DIY. Yeah, that's fine. No, moldy? Oh my gosh, no. No, I've never seen this paint get moldy. That's crazy. And like I said, I've had some of these cans over here for years. The only issue I ever have is with it drying out. And that's usually my own fault because, oh, I threw it away because I put the lids on like sideways and this part, well, you can see right here, this part gets all like crusty. Oh, you've got a mini vignette returning today at noon. Oh, exciting. Yeah, I've probably already bookmarked it. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. Ah. Okay, bookmarked a couple of your shows, Teresa. I always end up clicking on them. Yeah, clean your rims and lids, y'all. Yeah, you gotta be nice and neat. That's not me. I should be trying. You guys ever see those like type B and type A like comparison videos on TikTok and stuff? Yeah, they're never on right. Market finds on Friday night. Oh, that's exciting, Teresa, because you haven't been doing that vintage stuff for a minute. Exciting. Okay. Like I said, honestly, I love Dixie Belle paint. I love painting. But if it wasn't winter, I would take this out and I would spray paint it. Because honestly, like I said, painting is fun. But patience are thin. And if it's going to take me longer than like 20 minutes, I'm usually like, I'm out. I know it's terrible. Because, you know, you think about like the grandmas in the older days, like sitting there crocheting like whole blankets and quilts. Took them probably like 14 months. DIY in the spring. Oh, I know. Everything is coming back to life in the spring. See, painting the back of this is going to actually just like pain me. I'm being 100% honest with you guys. Okay, but here we go. We're going to get through it. We're just going to talk. I should have like painted the back of it like pre-live probably. I might not worry about this part today, but I'm definitely going to do like these parts. You know what I'm saying? To not bore you. But this paint, like right there, since this was raw wood, look, that's not even going to need another coat. Well, especially that part because I'm going to decoupage over it, but I don't think it would have anyway. Unless you like a perfect coverage. And dude, what color did you get again? That Badlands color? Hey, Sam, what's up? We're painting this morning. Dude, I cannot make your shows at midnight. Sam, I don't know how you're living your life right now. I'm like, I know you told me you were going to be on, and I'm like, I might try to wait up and watch. But I was sleeping. Hey, HH, how are you? Painting is therapeutic. It's fun. And I get you a can. And then just paint everything in your house. Don't let Brandon tell you what to do. Sam. Yeah, were you really actually on at midnight? Yay, Teresa. Yay, I'm so excited. You're going to love it, really. Have you never tried it? Have you never tried Dixie Belle? The soap paint? And get you a white because, like, you know, white goes on everything. Like right now what I'm painting. And there's like a lot of whites. There's at least 5 shades of white. Isn't that funny? My husband laughs at that kind of stuff because he's like, it's all white. I'm like, it's not. There's a gray white, a yellow, like a creamy white. There's white, like pure white. Good morning, Sam. But I'm snoozing at midnight. Yeah, seriously. You were on until 12:23. That's crazy. That paint seems to be covering. Yeah, it does. It covers great. The children be feral. It's the only time I know. Teresa, I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh. You're going to love it. Seriously. And like I said, soap's all in one. So can't beat that. Okay. We're almost through with that part. I'm only going to do 1 coat. I mean, it's going to be good. Let me get this part dry so I can hold this side and keep going. Oh, I know, Jelly Bear. Well, are you more of a, like, see, I tend to do more of like a creamy white. I don't actually like pure white. So I can help you. When we go over to the shelf at the end, I'll show you guys, you know what I mean? We can look at them and compare. Because I know English Shore is the one I'm using right now. It's more of a creamy white. What do you do with the wax? So the wax or the gilding? The gilding wax, this here. You'll have to go on HH and rewatch this video on my YouTube or on Facebook. Same name. That's what I used in the beginning right here was this. I used the antique gold wax there. And then I used Dixie Dirt, which I don't have any available. Ah! Okay, we're just gonna leave that down there. I don't have any of this available, but that's what I put over the wax. Dixie Dirt. And yeah, that's how that turned out. Okay, so I'm really excited to try this because like I said, I've never used the rice paper before, but I feel like I can handle it. I know I can handle it. Okay, that's that. Almost done with this. I think this would have also, well, no. It also would have looked good red maybe, but no, it wouldn't have because the rice paper that I'm going to use on it has the red, so no. This might have been meant to be like a Christmas DIY type of thing because it's a sled. You like creamier white but don't want yellow. That happened with the paint I used on my dog. Oh, yeah, for sure. I know when you use whites, it is very critical to clean your piece. So, like, I didn't do a very good job cleaning this. So if this does turn yellow, it would probably be because I didn't clean it very well, or if there was dust, and I think they call it like tannins and stuff, if it comes through. So that's why it is always good to use a primer. But with this being that it has a built-in primer, that's also a plus. Your yellows won't come through, like your yellows of your wood shouldn't come through. Did you prime when you used it? Oh, your daughter's name is Shayna. That's fun. I've been seeing so many Shaynas and people named Shayna lately. That's cool. It's not as common. It's not super common. Okay, I think we're good on that. That actually could use another coat, but we're going to cover it, so it's okay. Oh, yeah. It might be that then. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Yay! You guys, I'm not even kidding you when I tell you this is the best paintbrush for DIYs. Like, I should have been using it for this, actually, but I kind of don't want to clean it. I'm lazy. But yeah, it would have been so good to use in this to get down in these nooks and crannies, like right in here. It would have literally been perfect for that and actually would have been so much easier. Okay, that is about dry. And then I have to make sure this is good and dry so this paint doesn't come off. Or we'll have like a big gap underneath. Okay. Okay, here comes the fun part. I need to use that brush that right here, actually. I'm gonna use this little brush because it's nice and smooth. These are good and smooth. And we're gonna put clear coat on here. So we're gonna put satin on this. And then we're gonna lay this thing on it. And then we're gonna put satin over it. And then once it dries, I'll be able to peel off the excess, hopefully. And I think I'm gonna do this one part at a time actually, because I want to specifically cut out like a heart maybe or a butterfly to put up here on this little heart. Oh yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do like kind of two separate. Get some scissors here. I'm gonna cut this part off. I have one of these available. If you guys decide at some point you're like, oh, I love that, and you want to grab it, I only have one available today. Yeah, it's called rice paper. So I don't actually know what that means, but it's rice decoupage paper. And then you're just supposed to cut the borders off your decoupage paper, apply clear coat on the area where you want to place the decoupage paper, place the decoupage paper on top of the clear coat, and then apply another layer of clear coat on the top of this. And then once paper is activated with clear coat, you can move it around gently, but take care not to wrinkle or tear the paper. Apply the clear coat to dry, allow the clear coat to dry completely before adding any other product. So yeah, once it dries completely, I'll be able to like sand off the edges. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I've never used this before though. So we're winging it. I don't think I'll want to move it once I get it down, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here too, so I don't get all like messed up. You could literally use tissue paper though for this. I mean, it's the same concept. And it's about the same thickness as tissue paper. Okay. So that'll be good. We're going to put satin clear coat on. Yeah, napkins. I've seen that. Okay, maybe we're going to put this on. Okay, got it. Good morning, D. Cammy. How are you? All right. I'll put a nice, kind of like thin but thick. I don't know how to explain that. Thick but smooth. There we go. Layer of this. It says to use satin, but I'm sure you could use any of the Dixie Belle top coats. Or honestly, you could probably use Mod Podge if you have it. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's put that on here. I'm gonna try to just kind of like smooth it out. I was unsuccessful with my attempt, but it can be done. With Mod Podge? Oh, you tried Mod Podge. I see. I also have some bunny decoupage papers like this. Oh, and the napkins. Shoot. Okay, that's actually already like so smooth, so that's nice. And see, I've only used like what was in the lid for this. It takes barely anything. Hopefully I can dry this with my heat gun and get this off and we can see the result pretty in real time instead of having to wait very long. The more patience you have though, the better. And if you let this stuff actually dry like overnight. Okay, that's looking so good. I'm gonna dry it, then we're gonna take a little sandpaper probably and kind of sand it off. And then I might save, actually I might just be able to use this little corner for up there. So I don't have to use that other chunk and I can save it for another project. So we'll see. Love it already, yay! It's the part that like takes a minute, you know? You guys shop the bin, check out all these supplies. I tried to take out a bunch of my other stuff and just had the crafting supplies available today. Bookmark my upcoming shows. Give me a follow if you haven't already. I like to do curated shows on Wednesdays. Sometimes I have like storage unit stuff. I'm getting into DIY. Well, I'm getting back into DIYing a little bit. I'm drying this right now, and then we're gonna try to peel this off and see what it looks like. In a sec. You're just joining in. We already took some wax and paint and painted this up to make it look a little cuter than it did before. That's what we worked on so far today. Still kind of tacky. Like I said, the more patience you have, the better. But okay, it's pretty dry, so I'm gonna just kind of try to like do this. And I'm probably gonna distress it a little bit anyway, like on the top and with some wax. So I'm not really too concerned if it comes off like perfect. But if you are like that, if you want it to look perfect, definitely wait overnight before you go and do this part. But if you like distressed look, you can be like me and you can just get her done. Actually, I'm gonna try to save all this, and I think I can just kind of like piece it together up here. Okay, it's looking so cute. It's not dry yet though. It's still tacky. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning too. I really appreciate it. You know, this is kind of like a slower paced thing, but sometimes it's fun to just chill instead of just like sell all the time. So thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys. If you're looking for some craft supplies, hop in the Buy It Now. Lots of stuff in there. I'm trying to get it all loaded in, but okay. So there's that. Yay. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that. That is so precious. Oh my gosh. Yay. And then we can take some more and put up here, like I said. And I might piece it together. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that piece there, and then maybe, wish I had the rest of the cherub's body. Oh. What I could do. I want the heart to be on there kind of sideways. I know that seems silly, but yeah, it is a headless cherub. Gosh, like I said, I drank some coffee this morning and I'm like literally having heart palpitations. Does coffee do that to you guys? For you, normal. Or maybe we should go with the butterfly. Decisions. Or maybe I should just do that piece right there that's like full. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got this. You're having an espresso martini for breakfast. Oh yeah. And a hot dog probably, right? Bacon. All right, I want some of the butterfly. Well, we're figuring it out. Okay. Oh, ew. Dipping your hot dog in it. That's something. All right, getting the top coat on. That is actually so easy, and this is like a game changer for me. Like I've actually, like I said, I've never used this stuff before, but wow, that's right there was a game changer. That was so simple, and it was so easy. So somebody get in there and get you the other one that I have. It actually has two pieces, so you can use this piece on something, and then it has this piece in there too. So you can do all kinds of projects with it. Where is that? Let me pin it so we can see it. Maybe. How do you spell decoupage? Maybe I should take in paper. There it is. And it's a good deal, really. I think that's a great deal for this. For 2 sheets, and they're big. I'm so excited. Like Teresa, I don't know if you're still in here. I'm so excited you got some paint. I told myself I would be happy if I sold one thing of paint today. So I'm so excited. Oh. And I've sold 6 items. I'm so excited. Like literally so excited. Okay. This, I need like a, I need a better piece of, look at this sandpaper. That's ratchet. I need new sandpaper. There's actually sanding sponges that come with this stuff. I should have used one for myself. I'm trying not to keep all this inventory that I bought though, all these products. What do you guys think? So once I get this off of here, should I distress this a little or should I just leave it kind of like this? What do you guys like? Marina, hi. Do you guys like distressed things still or like what's your style? I love distressed. Prefer it actually. You're excited to try? Yay. Hey. Oh, did you get it? Amber, you got it? Yay, I'm so excited for you. You like to distress the transfers, love distress for sure. Yes, distressed. Okay. Good. So yeah, we would all like that because we're in the vintage decor category. I'm literally so excited about this. Oh, okay, that was a little risky. Kind of ripped it off, but it worked out. Oh my goodness. This is so cutie. You'll just have to find you something to put it on and then epic. I think I'm gonna put one, well, I don't even think it needs it. I was thinking maybe one more coat, but I don't think it needs it. So I'm gonna save these little pieces actually, because frugal, and then I might try and put them on something else. Maybe. If not, I'll just throw them away. Yeah, I love that. And so we're gonna do a little distressing. We're gonna do a little bit of no, this was just something that I got actually a while back at an auction. They were selling like all these, it was raw wood. So it just looked like this to begin with. I'm going to go back through and paint the back a little bit better too, because I'll probably sell this on here if you guys are interested. But yeah, I got all kinds of raw wood things at that auction. Some lady was real crafty and she had all kinds of this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to take brown wax and I will have this coming up soon. I'll get some more and I'll have it in here. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to start doing this maybe every Monday, or I don't know, maybe I can make it like once a month. I can try and do it every Monday. Yeah, save the scraps. So like I said earlier, chip brush is the best for distressing, and just a little bit on there and then just kind of lightly. I always start on the edges, of course, because that's where things get distressed the most, like naturally. And then I'm just going to kind of, you can also sand these transfers, but I'm kind of afraid to sand it at this moment since it's, or this paper, because it's still a little damp. But if you wait, you could definitely, you could also even kind of put paint over them. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get real extreme with that. I just kind of want to blend that wax. Oh yeah, that's looking so good. I love this. And I feel like if crafting is stressing you out, you're doing it wrong. Like if you are worried about it, like this right now, like you just have to go for it. Don't worry about it. You can always either fix it or it's fine. It's just fine. I'm gonna go around this part. And then this is also, this is always just personal preference. Like if you wanted to do this and you wanted to keep it solid white and crispy, clean, then yeah. Yeah, guys, this is epic. I love this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited with how that turned out. Yay! Yeah, or toss it to the corner and come back another day. Or just completely paint over it. Or go throw it in your burn pile. Whatever. Usually, and that's the thing, if you get it for like a good deal at Goodwill bins or something, you aren't out much. Okay, so that's that. And I thought about doing one more thing. I wanted to show you guys because I have a bunch, like a bunch. Yeah, the more you do, the more you learn. Yeah, exactly. It's when breaking things feels nice. Yes. So I have a ton of these. You guys might have saw them the other day in my sale that I did. What was that sale called? The Pro Stars versus Rising Stars. And they're white like this. They're called sugar babies or something. And I mean, they're cute as is for sure. But I think they look really fun with this gold gilding wax on them. That's what I did here. It's the gold gilding wax. And then I took the Dixie dirt and just made them look dirty. This one, I love it. Look at it. How adorable. I'm going to paint like a lot of these. I'm going to do this to a lot of these and I'm going to bring them. They're going to be in my sale on Wednesday. Like I said, I was going to try to have it preloaded, but I'm always slacking and I don't have it preloaded. So I was going to show you guys a couple. We can do one of these here live right now because I don't have anything better to do. Yeah, I thought that it was kind of just like a fun upgrade. This is another thing I did with the gilding wax. It needs another layer, but this was blue. As you can still kind of see, like I said, I need to do another layer. This was blue. And for my theme on Wednesday, like I said, it's kind of this color and gold and some pinks and some greens and like brass. So this being blue just didn't really fit the vibe, but I thought it would fit in if it was gold. So I took that gilding wax and I just was like, okay, bye blue. And you know what I mean? But it needs another, I had to let it dry though because it just kept pulling off. Let me shut my sealer up. And my paint, I'm going to close my paint up too because I shouldn't need it again. Also, you guys, pin this little thing right here. If you want to be notified when I go live, I always try to pin that in the beginning. And that'll notify you of when I'm live. Because sometimes bookmarks just they're not notifying people. So these have these little like crayons, around their head. I'm just going to rip them off. You probably could leave them on there, but I ripped them off of the other two. Of course, this one's not coming off very good. And I have no fingernails. Oh, the sealer that I used for that project was satin, Dixie Belle satin clear coat. And I will have some of this available at ASAP. I don't have any right now, unfortunately. Like I said, this is kind of a learning curve for me. I'm trying to figure out what people are going to want the most, what I even use the most of, and things like that. We'll get it figured out. And at the end here, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to take you over to the shelf. And if there is a product that you guys want today, I can run them. I don't have them all loaded in. And you'll see in a minute, like, why. Because it's just, there's a lot and there's a lot of details. Oh, thanks, Melissa. I really want to try. Wednesday is the only day, though, that I'm able to be super consistent here and whatnot. For some reason. Seems like things are always popping up on Mondays. Like my kids, I don't know, things. Okay, of course, these two popped right off yesterday, and now these two aren't popping off. Oh, I have these little tweezers. Let me do these. I have them, like, I got a whole box of these at the store the other day, so I'm going to do this to a lot of these. And like I said, I'll have a bunch of them available on Wednesday. You guys, what do you think is going to be the next big trend? I've been asking that, but I can't figure it out. I said bells. You know, I was joking about that because I have all these bells that I've been like DIYing with. Like, I was joking, but I'm honestly like, I'm actually kind of wondering because I don't know. I feel like I've seen a few. Blue and white and brass. Oh, yeah, brass is, I think brass is like, became popular and it's staying popular. I don't know if Sam is still in here. She's a brass girl. I'm not a brass fan. Hey, Mandy, how are you? Oh my gosh. let me show you what we've done so far. We painted this little sled. It was like raw wood. We painted this and added this decoupage paper to it. So exciting. I know you'll be proud. And then this little thing was just so simple. It was like a brown wood. You know how these things look like this. And we just kind of made it a little more cute. I was talking about it too. Like you could embellish it with some greenery right here if you wanted, or something else. But yeah, now I'm just kind of playing. I'm working on these. So I got a whole box of these little angel cherub babies. And I thought they had potential. I mean, this one's really cute as is actually, like as a white. But some of them had like these crowns around their head and they were just kind of not my vibe really. And like you said, I know brass is really popular and really, so I thought if they looked a little more brassy looking, maybe people would like them more. But yeah, so we're gonna make a couple of these look cool. Oh, you guys, maybe, did you guys grab, I know somebody bought so we got some antique wax. Maybe I'll open up a bronze and I'll use it today and see what bronze looks like, because I've never used the bronze gilding wax. Okay, sorry, this is taking me 9 years to get these off of here. Like I said, the other two just ripped right off yesterday. Ah. All right, we might just paint the other one. We were talking about how you love brass. I wish I liked it, but I like it for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna give up on that one for now. It's taking way too long. You have 120 pieces. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. We love a good collection. Okay, I think I will. Let me remove one of the bronzes from my listings here, and I'm gonna open one and use it today. Just that way, if you guys do buy it, I don't get the quantity wrong here. Okay. So this is what we're about to use and see if we like it. Bronze gilding wax. Like I said, this one was the antique gold. And then I took the Dixie dirt and kind of made it look like an old dirty statue. Oh yeah, that's true. Mandy, I should do that. Sam. You doing? Oh my gosh. My husband. Okay. Oh, I'm already loving this. Look at this color. It's like a dark brown. That's kind of what I was going for these. So probably what I should have started with was bronze. Okay, so before, can somebody screenshot that for me and send it to me? Look how cute. Dirty Statue used to be her stage name. Glizzy. What did we say yesterday? Glizzy Gripper. That's so bad. That's so bad. All right, she's turning brown. This is going to be cute. I saw this video yesterday talking about, speaking of collections, I saw this video yesterday of a girl with her, thanks Sam, and she had a pink Pyrex collection, and I thought mine was the coolest around. Like, I thought hi Mama Katniss, how are you? Hers was like, I mean, probably had like $6,000 just in her pink Pyrex. And I was like, I'm jealous for sure. So now, like I said, I thought mine was cool. And then I saw hers and I was like, okay, I need to up my pink Pyrex game. But I tried to look up some of the pieces she had on eBay and they're not even available on eBay. So I was like, that's crazy. All right, so this is already looking so cute. I don't think I would have to even use the Dixie dirt on this one. If you guys are just coming in, this is what these started out as. And they were just kind of making them look a little more brown and bronze and classy. I feel like this stuff goes a long way too. Like I've only did the whatever was on the lid and then one dip into the thing and here we are. Almost done. Yeah, and this one's not going to need the Dixie dirt at all. It already looks like the way I wanted it to look yesterday. I think if you wanted them to look very brass, you should get the gold. I've never actually used the gold, but I'm going to guess that it's going to be like a bright gold. It's going to be more of a brass gold looking gold. That makes sense? Okay. All right, so here we go. This is like an orb. Wait, what? Getting my fingers all filthy. And these will look so cute, incorporated with like, you know, on a stack of old books, or just, I don't know. These are gonna look so good, kind of just incorporated with some other decor that's similar. Oil rubbed bronze. Oh, what an abbreviation! I did not know that. This is messy. It's messy. You've never used it before? Mandy, have you used the Rub and Buff? I'm sure it's basically the same thing. So I would say that's, yeah. All right, this one still has some white in it, but honestly, it looks cool like that. I'm just trying to smooth it out where there's any little chunks. Okay, love that. Oh yeah, I use it all the time. So yeah, that's how the little angels are turning out. Like I said, I'm gonna, it smells bad. This actually smells bad, to be honest. I don't like the smell of this. Rub and Buff, I don't think smells, but this is stinky. And it says to use it in a ventilated area. It's not very ventilated down here. I'm actually have like a heater beside me and stuff. So anyway, you guys, that's really all I had planned for today. I have one more thing I was gonna do, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think I'll bore you guys with it because it'll be the same process. I'll probably just do it off live. I have this little like paper box tin. It's paper, like a little container. And I'm thinking, like I said, I'm gonna do the same process on this, like this year that I did. This year that I did on this, I'm gonna do it on this. So I'm gonna paint it white, and then I think I'll take the rest of my decoupage paper and either do the lid or maybe work on like the rim of it. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna play around with that after I get off of here. But if you guys are still in here that were interested in like the patina paint and stuff, let me oh yeah, it is so good. I love it, Mandy. I've been using it forever and I just never used to sell it. I should have. I should have got into it a long time ago because man, I have a whole shelf over there that looks like my inventory shelf of what I just used to use. You know what I mean? So let me pull up my little, like I have to have certain prices on this stuff. And then we'll go over here to the shelf. If there's anything you guys see and if you want me to compare the colors for you, like if you're interested in a certain like white shade or whatever, let me take you guys over there. Let me get a little pen. Maybe a little piece of paper. Here's some. All right, bear with me, my craft room's messy. All right, let me flip you guys around. All right, so here's the paints. So I don't know, Amber, are you still in here? Here are I haven't even opened them yet, but here's the patina sprays. If you're interested, I just need to see what the price needs to be. And it's like, I don't know if it's on this list. Oh yeah, right here, spray. So this is I need to open it, but I think this is I just don't want to take the bubble wrap off. So this is the 8-ounce spray, which let me get mine. It's going to be this. Bear with me a second. So it's going to be this. This is the yellow. You want the blue one. Okay, blue one. So it's going to be this. 8 ounces. And we want blue. That's green. Oh. Oh, they're over here. Oh, they're open. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So 8-ounce bottle of this is going to be... I just saw it. 8-ounce is going to be 19. So this is going to be 19 if you're interested. And let me do my listing here. All right, so yeah, if you're interested in that, I'm just gonna run it. That way you can grab it. So that's what you'd be getting is your squirt bottle and your blue spray. Oh, green, okay. If anyone's interested in that though, if you know how to use this, grab you that, some of that. I know, I do need to do this, but the problem with this is it's such a process, Amber, you know, it's like such a process. So Southfred, you got that. They are so fun. Here's some, so here's one thing. I took my Rusty Bells out there. This was something I was practicing on. This was a like metal, just a silver can, and I need to do it again, but like, and I painted it orange, and then I don't know. It's really fun to play around with, but sometimes it ends up kind of looking wild. That's what the yellow spray does right there. That's what this spray does. So if you like that look, grab you some of the yellow. Let me get a little piece of paper. Sorry, this is taking me forever. I'm gonna get more organized with this, and we're gonna have it all loaded in eventually, but I need my husband to come help me. All right, you got that one. All right, you want the green too? So here's the green. Oh yes, sponge it for sure. And that's gonna be 19. Also, the thing, I think I have max shipping on too, so you're only gonna pay $9.21 shipping today, I think. If not, you guys know it's a good deal anyway on here. So that green spray's running right now, and you get the squirt bottle. Thank you. Are you interested in this at all? Patina Guard. It's to seal it after, you know, and like so it doesn't continue to rust. That would be 19 as well if you're interested in that. I'll run one of those just in case. No pressure at all though. Like if you don't need that, but that's running. That's to seal your rusted items after you rust them. Patina Guard. Yeah, I'll try to do this process next week. And then so these are the paints, like the patina copper, patina iron, and then patina bronze. That's how you get this look, that rusty look. So I think this one was iron underneath, like under there. That's iron. And then the yellow spray, which, like I said, I don't actually love the look of this one. No, I like that. That looks really good. Oh, you'd like a green? Okay, perfect. Let me see. I have one. Oh, no, I have two greens left. So here's a green for you. I just haven't even opened it yet. So let me get that one up and running for you. We're going to do, let's do this bottle. All right, so you're getting that one. I have one more of the green. That's running if you'd like it. Green patina spray. It's just, I haven't unwrapped it yet. Okay, change your mind on that. So I have one green, oh no, I have two greens left and two yellows left, if anyone's interested in the yellow. And two greens, two blues. Oh wait, three yellows, actually. Okay, is anyone interested in this paint? The patina paint? These are 8 ounces, so these are gonna be 19 as well, the copper paint. So like I showed you here, this is the look that this paint provides. So right here, this is like iron under here. Okay, copper. This is iron under here, and then this is green spray, I believe. Iron and then green spray was used right here. So if you want this kind of a rusty look, that's what you'd use. Iron and then the green spray. But let's run copper. And that's gonna be, what did I say? Copper, 8 ounce is 19. All right, so we're running a copper. There we go. That's running right now. And you got to shake these really good. I'm sure you already know that. How beautiful is that? And you can just paint things this color. So that's epic. Thank you, Amber. Is anyone else interested in that? Get you some copper paint and rust some things. Or just make them look copper. So I'm running another one. No, this is not what I used earlier. I'm just showing you guys what I have here. Thank you so much, Marina. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. So excited for you. Get your craft on. Okay, Marina. Thank you. And then I only have one more of those right now. If you guys would like it, if anyone else wants to play around with it. And I guess I'll have to order more if I do this next week. All right, that one's running. If anyone else would like it. Yeah, and I'll get you a green spray to go with it. Because you want to get your craft on, yeah. Yes, Mandy knows. Okay, that one. And then what did somebody say they wanted iron? Or wait. Would that go well with the green patina spray? Oh, yeah, they all go together. So they all make a different look. You'll have to pull up a YouTube video. I want to try to get, like, I want to try to do a couple different projects where, like, here, actually, I can't do it right now, but I have a couple bells that I painted, and I could show you the look of, well, let me just go get them. I'm going to sit you guys right here for just 1 second. Bear with me. I'll be right back. Let me grab the bells, and I'll show you what I used for these. Okay, so here is what I did. These bells. So like this one is, they were all painted with iron first. And then the iron spray, if you do, I believe this right here is green spray on iron. And then this right here is a little bit of copper paint. And then I believe I used either blue or, it's hard to remember because I just kind of like willy-nilly got them all. I just have them all and I just kind of sprayed them all, you know. Same thing here. This is just a combination of iron underneath and then either green or, I don't know. I need to get more organized, you guys. Bear with me. I know this one is probably my favorite. Look at that one. It's got like the green patina. And then this side looks really nice. That's iron with green. Hold on. Yes, this is iron. This look right here is iron paint with green spray on top. That's how you get this right here, which I think is like the best rust look. It's very natural. Yeah, that's a good one. It's, like I said, iron with, what did I say, green on top. And then I think iron with blue gets you this. I need to write it all down, but it's hard to remember. But I know iron is what I started out with on all these bells, which I thought was kind of crazy because I was like, iron doesn't seem like it would be the one you would start with. Iron, like bronze, seems like what you would start with, like just thinking of rust, but it's actually iron. So if anybody wants that, so you can do that, so you can try to do the iron look with one of these sprays. Let me run an iron. If you guys want an iron, like I said, that's how you get this look right here, and then you put this spray on top. Okay, that one's done. So I have to show that. And then, but yeah, if you want, so what do I have left? I have, if anyone wants a blue spray, the patina, the yellow patina spray is newer. And like I said, it does, that's what this is right here. That's the yellow spray. It's very bold. Like it really rusts things. It goes wild. Like you have to be kind of chill with it. Like I didn't realize it was going to go that crazy. Oh, awesome, Marina. Yeah, that's so exciting. All right, so did you want, I have 2 more greens. So if anybody wanted a green, let me do a green. And they're gonna be 19. Oh, so, okay, the green is running right now, if anyone was interested. So it's this one right here. That's what you're getting, the green one. Thank you, Marina. Like I said, you'll have to play around and experiment. It's kind of a, it's a whole thing with how it turns out. It's also different on different materials, Okay, anyone interested in the blue? Yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyone want to grab a blue? We can run one of those today. Oh, I almost put it in there for $319. So there's a blue running. That's what gets you that more of like that patina look, like the actual, like this. If you like that green patina, that's kind of an art. Like you have to really work hard, like work to get that to look good, like maybe putting it around the rims and stuff. And then we'll run one yellow today if anyone's interested in that one. Like I said, it does the very bold rust color. Oh, okay. So it does this very bold, like this color right here. If you like that, maybe you could work with it and, not be so crazy like I did. That's that one. Okay. So that's that. That's the paint, or that's that, you guys. And then I have all this paint. So I know we've bought a few out of the Buy It Now today, but if you wanted to see a color, I can kind of compare them for you. Like I know we were talking about whites earlier. So I would say white cap is the, let me look. I think white cap is the whitest white if you're looking for a good, bright, like really white. Oh yeah, drop cloth. Mandy, have you tried the soap paint? It's all in one. Drop cloth is such a good color in the actual regular Dixie Belle. But I am starting to love this color. This is Endless Shore. That's the one I used today. I would say it's kind of an equivalent to drop cloth, but then it's all in one, so you don't have to seal it, which is, yeah, can't beat that. So let me see here. So some of these colors I don't have loaded in. So like that's this one. If you guys were interested in that, I only have 2 of the little 4 ounces. I only have 2 of these available at this moment. And then I have quite a few. I ordered a bunch of the big ones because figured this would be a popular color. And then personally, when I used to paint things, I would always get this one because I was always painting furniture. But yeah, so that's Endless Shore. It's kind of a creamy white. That's the color we use today. And then, like I said, there's a bunch I didn't load in. I tried, but so these are a lot of the silk colors. So we got Anchor is a nice black. If you're interested in one of these and I don't have them preloaded, just let me know and I will like just run it as a listing for you real quick. This is Badlands. These are $13 and they cover 25 square feet worth of like projects. So yeah, I'm gonna work to get these loaded in, but at this moment I just like haven't got them all loaded in. So but stay tuned, they're gonna be available. Then there's also, like, you don't have to seal this, but if you want to for like protection on, say, like a tabletop or something, you would want to do the extra coat on that. I know, yeah, I know, same here. Since I started this, I had never used any of these colors and I'm loving them. Look at all this that I got. This is all the same color. This is cactus. And the reason that this happened was when they sent me my first package, this one got broke in the mail. And so I was like, well, I'm going to use it. This is broke. I don't want it to go to waste. And it's epic. Like, it's the best green that I've seen in a long time. Like, if you like a, good homey green, yeah, it's epic. I do not. I know, right? What a loser. I don't have that here with me today. I have it at my booth, which I was just telling them in the beginning. I'm going to try to go to my booth and get some of that inventory. I'm technically supposed to, with being a Dixie Belle retailer, you have to have a physical location that people can shop at, which is, I wish I could just do it online, but they want you to have that physical location that people can shop at. But it's really hard for me to have my inventory there and here. And we're 30 minutes from my booth. So yeah, so the little sample sizes are 4 ounces and they're $13. What was I gonna say though? So yeah, I'm gonna have that ASAP. Was it Amber? Yeah, Amber, I can send you a message or tag you, and the next time I do this, I will have, by next Monday, you guys, I'm gonna have my life together. We're gonna have everything loaded in. It's gonna be all available. I'm gonna have the sealers, the waxes. Well, I'm gonna order them, and if they come, I'm sure, hopefully they'll come in time. But yeah, let's show you the colors. So I think I have 40 something colors available right now. Some of my pinks are over there because I was like gonna show the pinks. I need to scoot them out too. So yeah, here's, like, I have, look how many of the cactus that I have. That one is definitely preloaded. I wanted you guys to be able to grab that one if you wanted it. We have some blues. Let me just run some of these today. If you guys, we'll just run through some of them. They're 13. All right. So if anyone wanted to grab, oh wait, let me double check on which ones sold. No, it should be fine. My inventory should be. Oh wait, we sold one cactus. Hold on. Okay, so we sold a cactus, a black sands, and Endless Shore. Okay, so I got the ones that we sold already out of there, so we're not gonna do resell anything. All right, so if anyone is interested in a nautical, we can run that right now. Is running. If anyone would like nautical color, beautiful blue. I'm just gonna run through probably each color real quick if you wanted to grab one. That way you can also see them and compare them to each other in real time here. This is a good, oh no, heck. Let me edit this listing. This is a good creamy color, kind of like Endless Shore, but just a tad darker. Okay, so here we go. That's Chantilly. Like I said, it's a kind of a creamy off-white beigey color, kind of like drop cloth if you've ever used drop cloth. MJ, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You say you grabbed a cactus too? I'm going to set that over here for you. Oh, maybe. I'm going to throw it. Okay, it's all good. Let me write your name down. Thank you guys. Melissa, did you use your transfers yet that you got? I can't wait to see what you do with them. You have to send me a picture. Okay, then we have Everglades. I'm going to hit run next. I think it'll work. Ah, okay, it worked. So this is Everglades. This is also a really good green. This is kind of like a 70s green. Wild. I'm so thankful today for you guys too. If oh my god, I feel that so hard. I get all these packages and I barely ever open them. Like it takes me forever to open them. All right, Serenity is a nice blue. My nails are looking so good. A nice light blue. I know, like who ordered all this? Who was I when I ordered all this crap? Yeah, that's how I get like, I think I have a couple up there right now. Okay, that was a, oh, Morning Sunrise. This is such a pretty like lavendery purple color. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. So yeah, these will be available eventually in my Buy It Now for you to just shop. They'll also just be in my shop. I just haven't loaded them all in yet. But if there's any you guys want to grab today. Oh, did anyone else want this color? Chantilly. That's the one you grabbed, Melissa. This is a really good one. That'll look so good with your green too. Oh yeah, I have brushes available too. So if you, what are you going to be painting? So if you're going to be painting things like I painted today, you're going to want that little paintbrush that's in my Buy It Now. It looks like this. Show ya. So this is the perfect paintbrush. Yeah, this is the perfect paintbrush for like nooks and crannies, and it'll last you forever. I was just talking about it on my Instagram this morning. Such a good paintbrush. But if you're painting like bigger projects like furniture or just bigger projects, these are really nice ones for that. I don't have these loaded in at this moment, but I can run one for you if you are interested in these. These are the most amazing paintbrush you'll ever use. They're so smooth. Like the paintbrush that I was using earlier that I had, I wasn't using one of the Dixie Belle paintbrushes, but this would be a similar brush to that, and it's just so little and dainty. Figure out which one this is real quick. This is the flat small. So brushes are a little bit of an investment. Like this one would be 22, but ouch. Oh, sorry, I hurt my foot. But they last you forever. Like you're not going to need to buy another brush for a long, long time. So that one's 22 if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, the French tip is epic. It's my favorite. They're worth every penny for sure. I mean, this will last you probably 10 to 15 years. I'm not even kidding. If you take care of it. If you take care of it. I'm kind of a bad at taking care of my paintbrushes. But yeah, this one's a good deal. And it's like so handy to get in things. But then you're still going to also want a flat brush to cover like surface area. This is good for, like I said, nooks and crannies. Like if you're painting something like this, getting down in here, getting up in there. This is a perfect brush for that. But eventually you might want a flat, smooth brush like that one. So once I get these loaded in, I know. Amber, literally same. Okay, were we interested in any other colors? I think I will continue to go through these real quick today, just one time. That way you guys can see them. But they will all be loaded in later. This is Highlands. It's kind of a light green. I think this would coordinate really well with cactus. Oh my gosh, that'd be pretty. If you wanted a lighter color to go with your cactus. French Villa, also another one of my favorites. It's a brownish color. This is the color of my walls in my living room. It's almost exactly this color. I need to paint some stuff with this one. French Villa. I'm out of breath this morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, Deep Sea, did we run it? It's a nice blue. So compared to Nautical, it's a little darker. So see there, Deep Sea is a little darker than Nautical. That's more of like a royally blue. Okay, then we have Tide Pool. That's beautiful. These are nice little sample size too, so if you can kind of decide if you like this paint. What was I gonna say? And it's all in one, so you don't even need anything else. You don't need a sealer to go with this. You don't need a primer. So you got everything you need right here. It lasts forever, even this size. Smoky Mountain is kind of like a bluish green. Homey color, I like that. Oxford Fog we're going to run. If anyone would like that one, it's, what would you say? This one's kind of a gray-ish, like a grayish green. It's interesting. All right, and then there's the cactus color that I just know people are gonna, I just know you guys are gonna love this one. I painted this, if you were in my sale a few weeks ago, I painted a lot of my stuff that I sold that day in this color, and it was, I think people really liked it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end up breaking these. Sun Kissed is a good one. It's kind of like a creamy, but this one has a more of a yellow tint to it. So if you're not into yellow, yellowy whites, you might not want that one, but it's still beautiful. Do you guys want to see the rest of these? We can be done with it if we're done with it. Okay, Mo, how do you say this one? Mojave. And then these almost look the same. Yellowstone? Any interest in those? Yes, no? Sandcastle. What? Sandcastle's a goodie. Look at it. It looks like a sandcastle color. All right, let's sell one more. I want to sell one more before we get off here, you guys. Somebody grab one more thing of paint. Somebody needs to try it today. What color is someone interested in? Let me know. Ooh, umber, a nice dark brown. That one's running right now. Like I said, these are all going to be loaded in, so you can come back and shop in my shop later whenever you want to, and you can kind of compare the colors and look at the charts and stuff. I might try to upload the charts. All right, somebody needs a white. You guys, you all need a white. White cap. This is the perfect white. You grabbed cactus in the bin? Oh, thank you so much. White cap. Everybody needs white paint. Perfect for everything. Okay. All right, we're done, I think. Anybody interested in some blues? They're good ones. These are good colors. I like this one a lot too because I used to use the color. Yeah. You have a great day too. Truffle. What was that color that in their other? Not coffee bean. There's a brown in their other paint. Shoot, I can't think of it right now. It was my favorite color though. My TV stand is painted in this color, like the similar color of their other line. But anyway, all right, you guys, this has been so fun. I'm so excited to have sold anything today. Like I said, I was going to be happy if I sold one thing of paint. So I'm really, really, really excited. You guys bookmark my Wednesday show and I'll be back on. I'm actually getting on tomorrow too. I'm going to sell linens tomorrow. I think I'm going to do $3 starts on some really pretty vintage linens. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Let's find somebody to raid. Appreciate you all. Oh, let's raid Jilly Bear. I think she is getting, oh, she's crafting today too. She's getting really close to, thank you, Amber. I thought it was really fun too. I had a good time. She's getting really close to 1,000 sales. So if she's selling anything today, you guys, I'm so excited for you. Yes, it's so much fun to make things look rusty. I mean, it's so fun. Like I said, she's getting close to 1,000 sales. So if you can support her at all, I think she's at like almost 900. So yeah, that'll be so sweet.